Welcome back to Global News Morning. Always a pleasure to have you join us. Of course, our good friend Matt Lee is here. And I don't think we've ever done this before. Spotlight a certain neighborhood within Kingston and highlight all the amazing opportunities there.
Yeah, I think it's just great to kind of, break down in a certain area what the really good pieces are about Kingston. And we'll go, neighborhood by neighborhood, and we'll just start it off today and go from there.
Okay, what area are we going to be concentrating on in the Kingston region?
So we're going to do Sunnyside and Alwington. So the downtown area, if you were going from Sir John A and you were coming down Princess, is kind of that section going into the downtown. The Johnson Brock area, Mack Street, and all of that has to offer heading down towards KGH and Queens. It kind of stops right before Queens University and KGH.
Right,
it's
on the west side of it.
Yeah, so you've got that family neighborhood feel for the most part, and we've got some really good schools, and we've got a great grocery store, and we've got a bunch of different things in that neighborhood. And I say we because I actually live in that area.
Okay.
So,
well,
it's easy.
One of the beautiful things about that neighborhood for me, I used to live Regent and Princess, bike down to Gord Edgar Downey Pier.
Yeah.
What a great amenity to that neighborhood. And I've seen your family there before.
That's right. We go there in the mornings and hang out, before it gets too hot, because you got the little kids and we go out and they want to play in the sand, and you can walk right in on that Pebble Beach, and it's really nice for the kids to do that in around the corner. So it's a beautiful spot. I think that it gives you a nice walk downtown too, and you've got that beautiful path that goes along. And they're actually building a second park there, just down closer in behind the cogen station.
Wow. You mentioned your daughter going along that little Pebble Beach where the kids go, I don't know how old she is. She was jumping off the pier into the deep part.
Yeah, oh yeah. She's
like
a
a
true
fish.
athlete. Yeah, she just has no fear, and
How
she
old
was
is she?
jumping up. She's 7 now, but at that time she would have been about 4. So it's she definitely has no fear. She will jump anywhere. Like going off that top jump, she loved it.
Yeah.
So.
What else does that neighborhood have to offer?
Well, we have the schools. You've got Winston Churchill School, which is English, and then you have Rideau Public School, which is French immersion. So you've got both, and you can either go one to the other. And then we have a number of different parks. So we have Gibson Park, we have Compton Park, we have a Vic Park. You've got splash pads for the kids. You've got these different pieces. You've got tennis courts for every of all ages. It's really good. The one piece that I love about that neighborhood is the grocery store. You've got Berenson's downtown, that's just on Union. You go in, you can walk to your grocery store, you can walk to work if you're working downtown, you can walk the kids to school. It's a really good, feel-good neighborhood that way.
Is the metro part of that?
It's actually further.
Brock?
No, it's actually further out.
Okay, it's still close to that neighborhood.
Absolutely. So you can walk downtown. You can walk to the Starbucks on Division. It depends how far you want to go, but you do have the ability to go walk to work, walk to these shops, and go from there. The other nice piece in there is actually you have the tennis club, so you can go and walk into the tennis club as well, and it's really good.
And part of that is you're really close to Richardson Stadium.
Yeah, so you actually can hear the games from that end. So if you're actually on closer to the Donald Gordon Center, you can kind of hear the games going on, and you can just walk right over and go onto that side, which is the Calvin Park Moet side. But it's amazing.
Now, just west of the pier is the Tet Center and the Isabel Bader Center for the Performing Arts.
So the Bader Center is amazing. You have weddings, events, different things that are happening there. That room is unbelievable. And then you have the Tet, which actually has the cafe in the bottom, which you can sit on the water and hang out, and they have amazing coffee and sandwiches. And you have the ability to do pottery, and our kids were doing gymnastics, and there's kids classes in there. There's so many things. If you take the time and walk through that place, it is unbelievable what you'll find.
Now, you mentioned it's very accessible with walking, but there's lots of bus routes in that region.
Absolutely. So we have the regular bus routes that are running down King Street. You've got the express buses that are running up and down Brock and Johnson. And then, of course, you've got Princess Street. So, like, if it's just a little too far to walk to get into that downtown, or you want to go quicker, you have that transportation. And the easiest way to find that is to go on the City of Kingston website and just check your maps.
Okay, we have been talking about the Sunnyside region within Kingston's downtown. If you're looking for a place to move, we talked about it, and we'll be talking about other neighborhoods that might be appealing to you in future segments with Matt Lee. Thank you so much, bud.
Thank you. Take care.
Real estate tips brought to you by Matt Lee of Royal LePage.